Hello everyone and welcome back to the Crew 2 in part 74. This is it you guys. One more rival event to go after finishing from the switch on off-road, mutual benefit for freestyle, and keys to the city for street racing is now being patterned up and go for the pro racing to have one more to go. When it comes down to have some series of three-leg discipline to go by class on touring car in the first leg, then second leg we'll have to take on in powerboat before going on to have the track in leg number 3 for Alpha Grand Prix. By having two types of land-based and one water-based vehicle is very much more difficult, challenging, and find a good line that you really might need to take on Clarence Bishop III after finishing to have a progress on 4 events on touring car, powerboat, air race, and Alpha Grand Prix to go by 100%. So here I go, heading up to Glacier Park to have the final rival event and get the Aston Martin Vulcan 2016. 22,500 bucks and 3,000 followers to be on normal difficulty. Let's do this.
Here's what it all comes down to. You versus our old friend Clarence, head to head, for the championship. It'll take everything you've learned to win. Run well, and you've got this. Run poorly, and I'll never let you hear the end of it. I know which one I'm betting on you to do.
I'm pretty sure this will be doing a one-on-one showdown to see which one is becoming the best. Challenger or the champion. So I'm just putting up to have the first leg as I'm choosing the 2005 Chevy Corvette C6R with my UDRS in Sportec to go down the hill, then just have to go by leg number 2. Just grab any available powerboat by collection and I'll have to be preferred to go for the Ice Marine Blade Runner 35 2017. And for the third and final leg for Alpha Grand Prix. But this will be a very tough determined choices to go by a max per level in around 340. But how about I just really have to go and pick the Red Bull RB13 2017. This should be doing well and very original F1 race car to go by a 13 model made by Red Bull Racing. So I got everything mapped out, ready up, and Clarence is waiting for me at the starting line. Here I go. Let the time condition commence.
3, 2.
Now let's get it on for a one-on-one showdown to give everything all I got. Win the race, and Clarence got the head start, we'll be on the way.
The championship is mine.
Okay, perfect opening and good checkpoint cleared to have the main line will be all set before taking on in the downhill consecutive corners. The simple choice is this is what you have to keep a good decent line of acceleration without being distracted by roaming animals to come around. Here's the first one to go enter to have a downhill slope at the section. Just drive well, then keep it much more clean racing style. But the simple choice is, before enter in the rival event, don't forget that you have to bring out to have your very own racing outfit before taking on with Clarence Bishop III. That's why pro racing in the rival event is all about competition. Okay, perfect route clear, no sign of incoming moves. Got to go across the bridge. Checkpoint done, and here's the next turn on the left. So I had to control my Corvette on the icy road. This condition is very much more intense and embrace it to find a good line. Keep going. Just have to slow down, gentle, and be patient. Alright, time to go and grab my powerboat on the Blade Runner 35. Leg number 2, here I come.
Tricks and gimmicks won't keep me from beating you.
Well, I can still can, Clarence. I'm just always been practiced and learned the basic of racing strategy. Now, I just really have to be preferred to go on the hood cam and see how it turns out to have a very good position to go exercise caution. But heads up, current river to go on the flow and proceed with care. Alright, things are going smoothly. Just take checkpoint by checkpoint. Don't get too much extreme. But there's the ramp. Gonna take it. Solid on the line and just have the right side to go around. It's getting foggy out here, so I still might have to keep follow the line. But I'll be out in no time. So I have to keep racing well and just focus for the win. Just within a few miles to go. The final leg will have to go on Alpha Grand Prix Racing.
At last, purest form of racing.
Here comes the final part and cue the first lap. So keep your eyes on the time. Lap by lap on leg number 3 for Alpha Grand Prix car is what you need to do. Clean well and master the line on this track is very more environmental without having some objects and structures around in this area. But I kind of say this track is very much more enjoyable for serving as a rival event. But I can probably have to come back at any time, so I just have to get focused and finish this race in no time. Team UTRS in Sportec will go for the win, but I can feel it. The purest form of racing is all about the thrill of competition. Got to go slow down a little bit. Wrapping up on lap number 1, then go to lap number 2. I'm so very loved in this game and the car itself for only one different kind of vehicle choice. But heads up, gonna have to keep a good line and stay focused without losing a lot of traction. Gonna have to check the map and looks like I'm still in the lead. Oh boy. Clarence is coming in within a few seconds. Come on, I just need to get my A game on. Defend the position and just have to go in first.
You're not a professional. You're an amateur who got lucky.
Hey, I'm just getting to learn the basics, Clarence. Just learn the line of racing. Alright. Finish line is just right up ahead. Yes! Now that's competition and perfect for the victory lap. Ah yes, I just become the winner of the pro racing category, folks. I did it so far. What a good win and first place on the podium in 5 minutes 42.240 seconds. It's been so long that I'm just waiting for this moment, and the narrative reward is about to be going unlocked in the cutscene. Let's have a good look. And plus, ultimate vehicle earned acquired is the 2016 Aston Martin Vulcan is now acquired to be available at the Pro Racing headquarters.
Clarence want to fix what he thinks isn't broken. Racing's worked just fine for him as it is. He thinks we're chasing what's trendy when we should be sticking to the classics. He might have a point, but just sticking to the classics is what gets you tuned out. Tradition has value, but it can't be your whole playlist. Who we are isn't who we're going to be. We are coming from a place of pride. Where we're going is an unknown future. The only thing that's certain is this. We'll blaze our own trail instead of following someone else's. And everyone who says that we can't, well, they can just get out of our way.
The grand finale of the Live Extreme Series, a face-off between all the champions, is available now.
Live set up the super-duper extravaganza race, where you take on Tuck, Tio, Sophia, and Clarence, one after another, for the whole enchilada. And massive bragging rights. You'd be like the champ of Motor Nation. Ooh, I like the sound of that. We could put it on business cards and everything.
Well, everything is all done and done for only 4 rival events on Motorsport Family. Street racing, off-road, freestyle, and now pro racing is now being done and done will be come together, and especially to be prior to the USB Tour Cities is now going right on the clock. But you see folks, I just really love to enjoy to have all kinds of different events in the Crew 2 around in Motor Nation. But after all, the grand finale of Live Extreme Series to go available to be located in the West Coast right next to San Francisco. But this is going to be a lot of good multi-class of discipline to see how it turns out to go for every part of the motorsport family to take on with 4 motorsport champions. How excited and very much more enjoyable to be exactly indeed. But plus, let's have a good look to have some differences to go on track layout. Just very good. Perfect to have the first leg on touring car, then powerboat to go flow in the current river on leg number 2, and plus a 2-lap challenge for Albert Grand Prix race car on this track. Just perfect, excellent, and well received to have one reward vehicle is about to be heading up and get received at the Pro Racing headquarters. But I kinda like it, and one excellent extravaganza. But almost forgot to have some loot part to be collected and pick it up. But don't worry, multi-part must be to be spared for only a scrap amount of time. So let's go back to the map and proceed on to the Pro Racing headquarters. But one other thing for having one skill to be on the main escape or the Salam. So let's go to Black Hills and have a short extra time session to be ready up and just have to go by short errand. But I bet you guys have really enjoyed it because this part of the full walkthrough video is all about to master the line and prove everything what you got so far. But one other thing about the Salam is what you have to do some skills on free time. Just only on hobby to have some progress to get things to be well skilled and done. So I have to go easy on this time. Just slow down. Just have to do one receive reward notification and then I'll be all good. Okay, that's one miss. Time's up, and average point received in 13,893 points. So giving over 3,000 bucks, and currently to have Icon 3039 is still current in progress.
Congratulations on some spectacular driving. You've dethroned His Lordship Clarence and taken the championship for yourself, which was no easy thing to do, but a pleasure to watch. And best of all, your name is gonna be everywhere. And thanks to you, so is my team's.
and a very special thank you for Team UDRS and Sportec. We'll always have to keep on racing, stay clean. It's been a lot of fun out there to see some best racing moments along with street racing as well. But in the end, one ultimate vehicle is waiting for me to have a very good receipt price on the standard version to the 2016 Aston Martin Vulcan is now available. But I can't wait to test this baby out. It's going to be a very long time moment after I just got the Duke Edition to the same Vulcan. So let's get the ultimate vehicle, and I am so very happy to be acquired. Here it is, you guys. This is so beautiful to be well designed on a real car to become as a track-only hypercar. So I had to get acquired and see how it feels. Okay, now this is going to be a very good first lap test and give it a go. But I kind of say, just like one of the three ultimate vehicles, they have a hovercraft, helicopter, and McLaren P1. And plus, the Vulcan is now being listed to be acquired for your collection, is now being set prior to the Crew Motorfest as an import collection. But there's a very good 90.3 miles per hour to have a first cue of the check, example, and find a good line on the course. But by the way, take a good look inside to the interior view, just like a different technology when you're playing from Gran Turismo Sport and Gran Turismo 7. Same style and different functionality is now being listed to have a single F-bar drivetrain to go for only one track of the course. And plus, you can probably have to use the nitro to go anywhere whenever you like to use it to increase your time, then leave your mark. Okay, full course is now being done in the first part. Then let's try on the super speedway in test number 2. Just beautiful and magnificent to have a very good thrill rival with the Ferrari FXXK is very more competitive to be well perfect on the track. Just to see which one is better, the Aston Martin Vulcan or the Ferrari FXXK is actually to be turns out to be a bit different for a track day hypercar. But even otherwise, any kinds of track hypercar only to have a very good usage like the McLaren P1 GTR. But the Vulcan is very more formed to be putting up on competition to see how a real legal car is now becoming as a touring car. But here is the second test on lap number 2 to have a 177.1 miles. Just skill to pay bills and just get a racket up to get it done. Alright, looks like that should be it for now to have a good experience to test out with the standard version on the Aston Martin Vulcan. Very good pick to have one single road car as a touring car discipline in the Crew 2. Just beautiful, perfect, and much more fine eligible to be entered on the USB Tour Cities to have this standard version along with a Duke variation as well. But I can't wait and have this one single vehicle to go by additional variation as a UDRS in Sportec livery before I wrap this up on part 75. But after all, it takes a lot of progress on different events in 4 motorsport families to go all together to have a progress in percentage. That's why in pro racing that just recently stopped in 77%. But I can't wait to see how it turns out to go racing by Encore to do the touring car, and Alpha Grand Prix will be set and onward for the return of the USB Tour Cities and next as well. Just to have one other thing to have some more skills and photo album to have some souvenirs to go in percentage. But don't worry folks, I'll have to come back at any time and do some free time to go around and experience to be served on the hobby. But it was a lot of fun out there to have a fourth rival event is giving a good matter of competition. So I had to get down and do the drawing board to have a plan by plan to do some livery variation on the standard Aston Martin Vulcan 2016. So thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on Deepnet Art, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. And don't forget to check it out, all of my screenshot images on UDRS Insportec, Vision Total Drama, and DreamArt Livery Style Dispenser presented by myself, Hyperion-Blue-GT, as you may ever welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.